Hi, Matthew Myers here. I was sitting in this very room, probably about 2 weeks ago, speaking with a friend of mine, Rick. Rick runs a rather large healthcare organization, and we started talking about this idea of what I call the syndrome of putting out fires. So I'll put this on the board here. The syndrome, hopefully I'm spelling this right, of putting out fires. Okay. I apologize, I don't, my penmanship's not very neat, but you get the idea. And so what is this concept? Well, basically when a CEO wakes up in the morning and comes in the office, there's basically two paths he can take. One path is a path where he's focused on growth, he's focused on his team, he's focused on growing the organization. The other one is managing by putting out fires. There's a problem over here, a problem over there, and he basically spends his or her whole day putting out fires. And so how does this occur and what can we do about it? Okay? Let's think about this right here. I'm going to say complexity is here. So all organizations basically are on some kind of trajectory or path. Let's say this goes up to maybe 100 employees. You start here and you grow to 100 employees. Now you as the leader of your organization or the CEO or business owner, you start somewhere in here, okay, whether you started or bought it or whatever, and the question you have to ask yourself, as your organization grows, is it becoming more complex, hence more chaotic, or more simple? Okay? So if it's becoming more complex, okay, we'll say this is CEO A up here, okay, or is it becoming more simple? This is CEO B, okay, CEO B down here, okay. Well, what we all want, obviously, is we want a more simple, easier to run business the larger we grow. Unfortunately, that's not what happens for most of us as we grow organization. It actually becomes more complicated, more painful, frankly. And I know a lot of guys that don't want to grow their companies because of that very reason. So really, what's the difference between CEO A here and CEO B, who has a much simpler organization? Actually, it's pretty simple. CEO A up here is all the problems in the organization are flowing to him or her. Okay? Hence the reason why he's having to go into the accounting department, the marketing department, the IT department, putting out fires. Company B here has realized, you know what, I need to focus on what I'm really good at. And so he understands that you better, well, I'm going to write this over here, that you better be very clear on your vision, your values, and your initiatives, okay, your growth initiatives on how you're going to grow this organization. And here's why. Because if all the decision points flow through you, if you're the only one that understands how you're going to grow the organization, the only one who knows how to make decisions, then when there's a problem, who are they going to call? They're going to call you, okay? Or they're going to call me. And that's no fun at all, okay? So what we want to be as the organization or the CEO, that when we wake up in the morning, we're coming in and people are making their own decisions around how we're going to grow, how are we going to expand, those kinds of things. The other thing that this does, if you're company B, it allows you to focus on your gifts, because the worst thing in the world that you can do is get drug in to a fire that you know nothing about. Okay? The last thing you want me involved in is a conversation about IT, because all I'm going to do is give you my opinion, okay? And it'll probably be a strong opinion, and most likely it's going to be wrong. Okay? Keep me out of IT, and you probably have the same things in your life. So think about, as your company grows, is it becoming more complex or more simple? And how do you actually build a company that becomes more simple and more fun for you? At Giant Partners, we love to help companies grow. If we could do the same thing for you, let us know.